have observed a lot of young Black men and women, online and offline. And the patterns I see time and time again worry me so deeply. So, as someone who has seen this movie too many times, let me talk to you real quick because too many of you are working hard, talking loud, posting codes, debating everything. Yet somehow your lives are not moving. Same problems, same complaints, same position, different year. If you are Black, if you are young, if you are ambitious, if you are tired but still hopeful, this episode is for you. There are 5 mistakes that are keeping you stuck. Not mistakes you make once, mistakes that you leave inside. And the worst part, all 5 of these mistakes are socially rewarded. Let's get uncomfortable. Number 1, the corporate illusion of bring your whole self to work. Corporate America keeps telling you, bring your whole self to work, be authentic, show up as you are. Ask me anything. Many of you take them literally. The truth is, the idea of authenticity at work sounds progressive, it sounds like growth, but in reality, it's structurally forced because work by definition is performance, and performance is acting. You're not paid to be yourself at work. You are paid to perform. Before you screw and get upset, stay with me because this lie has cost people promotions, careers, visas, reputations, and in some cases, their sanity. So let me break it down for you. Every year, what do? Performance reviews, performance improvement plans, high performers, low performers. Not high selves, not low selves, performers. So let's be adults and call this thing what it is. The workplace is a theater. There's a script, there's a cast, there are directors, there's a studio, and there's an audience. And if you don't understand your role, the play will go on without you. The script is the company policy. The play is the corporate strategy, the OKRs, the quarterly objectives. The cast is you and your colleagues, interdependent, replaceable, expected to hit your marks. The directors and managers, the vice presidents, the executives, the CEOs. Their job is not to explore your inner truth. Their sole job is to deliver the play on time, on budget, with minimal disruption. And the studio is the stakeholders, institutional owners, boards, capital, the people who actually own the building you work in, even if you've never met them. And let's not be naive about who that is. If you look at the largest companies in America, ownership concentrates around firms like BlackRock and Vanguard. Their mandate is not your self-expression. Their mandate is maximum profitability. That's the box office. Now, here's the part that nobody tells young Black professionals and immigrants. The idea that the new generation is changing everything is mostly corporate marketing. Somewhere right now, as a 17-year-old sitting at a dining table, a 21-year-old on a golf course, a 25-year-old in a boardroom as an observer. They are not being trained to bring their whole selves to work. They are being trained to run the studio. They are learning capital allocation. They are learning power dynamics, governance, control. And when they take over in 15 or 20 years from now, play will look very similar. Same incentives, same expectations, same outcome. The children of today's executives will manage the children of today's employees, and the system will still reward those who understand performance over protest. Now, let me be clear. This is not an argument against violence. You should have values. You should have a spine. You should know your red lines. But values are not the same as visibility. No, wisdom is knowing when to speak, how to speak, and what the room can actually tolerate. A lot of people didn't get fired because they were wrong. They got fired because they misunderstood the stage. They thought work was a therapy session. It's not. They thought authenticity was the goal. It's not. The goal is alignment, harmony, predictability. Because if everyone brings their whole self to work, there will be no culture. There will be chaos, and corporations are allergic to chaos. So yes, learn the jargon. Speak it fluently, not when it doesn't fully make sense. Laugh when it's mildly amusing. Document your wins. Advocate for yourself professionally, not emotionally. Understand the script. Play your role. Be excellent at it. That's not selling out. That's situational intelligence. And if you don't like the play, change theaters. Start a company, build a product. Create your own stage. Don't walk into someone else's production and be shocked that they hand you a script, especially as an immigrant, especially when your livelihood, your visa, your family stability are tied to performance metrics. not personal expressions. Capitalism doesn't hate you. It just doesn't know you. And it doesn't care. Those who understand the game rise. Those who insist on rewriting the script mid-scene usually exit early. Drop the illusion. Embrace clarity. Perform with intention. And you see yourself rising. Mistake number 2 is thinking complaining is progress. Now, a lot of you are professional complainers. You know who ruined the country, who rigged the system, who cheated in the election, who's corrupt, who's useless. You can argue politics for 3 hours and sports for another 2 hours. Twitter spaces until 2 a.m. But ask a simple question. What skill did you learn this year that increased your income potential? Silence. Look, yes, systems are unfair, but awareness without execution is just entertainment with anger. You don't get refunded the time you spent debating online. You don't get interest on emotional outrage. The system doesn't reward passion. It rewards positioning. And this is the part that you may not want to hear. If you put half of the energy you put into complaining into learning a skill, building a network, or creating something smart, your life would already look different. Mistake number 3 is job hunting as a full-time identity. Let's talk about job hunting. Too many people wake up, apply for jobs, get rejected, sleep, wake up, and repeat for months, sometimes even years. Here's the real question though. If it takes you 1 year to get a job, what else did you gain during that year? If the answer is nothing, but the market is bad, then you didn't job hunt. You paused your life and hoped. Job searching should be a parallel strategy, not your only plan. While you are applying, learn something practical. Build a portfolio. Volunteer strategically. Freelance cheaply to gain proof. Because the market doesn't just hire availability. It hires evidence of momentum. And mistake number 4 is going to school with no real world plan. You see, I'm going to say this clearly. In 2026, it is unacceptable to graduate with only a degree. Not because education is useless, but because education without application is irresponsible. You have internet in your pocket, free courses, bull marketplaces. And what do many people use it for? Comedy, gossip, celebrity drama, endless scrolling. Then graduation comes and they are shocked. No jobs, system failed me. No, system didn't fail you. You failed to prepare while you had the time. School is not a waiting room. It's a testing ground. If you spent 4 years learning theory but 0 years building anything, you weren't robbed. You were complacent. Mistake number 5 is treating travel abroad as a career goal. Now, this one is deep and it will upset many people. And that's okay. Travel is not a career plan. I cannot overemphasize that point. A visa is not a leverage. Location does not fix lack of preparation. Some of you will make it abroad and realize cost of living is brutal, credentials don't transfer, and loneliness is real. Others would never get the visa, and they will never recover the money spent, the years lost, the emotional damage. Traveling without skills doesn't end struggle. It upgrades it. If you want to travel, fine. But answer this first. What value are you taking with you? If the answer is, oh, you are not migrating, you are gambling. Now, some of you will say, this guy is talking because he's already abroad. That's a fair point. But here's the truth. You are where you are, and time is still moving. This is not judgment. This is a warning from experience. Stop outsourcing your future to governments, employers, visas, degrees. Build leverage, build skills, build options. Send it to someone who needs it. Your voice might save someone years. This is Alien and Stranded. We don't complain, we engineer outcomes.